Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jimbo back at it with another video. Today we're going to be doing an in-depth review of the Timpano Audio TPT-SP4BT. So this is going to be a 2-channel in, 4-channel out, Bluetooth DSP, all controlled from your phone. To be honest, guys, I've been running this thing for a month. You see, excuse all the wires, it's pretty messy, but I do have that on a TPT 1000 4-channel amp. And I have it on my base 5K. Guys, when I say this thing makes a night and day difference, it's unreal. From being able to set all your, let me just show you. Being able to set up all your 8-inch speakers, 6.5s, tweeters, and subwoofers. This thing, it just lets you fine tune your system to a T. And then I'm gonna go through in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to set this thing up, how to get everything set up in the app, and then I'm gonna go over all the features and everything and show you how cool this thing really is. All right, now looking at the front of this Timpano TPT-SP4BT, boy, I love saying that. We do have a couple different things to go over. So this thing does require power. So we do have our battery, our ground, and our remote in that's gonna be coming from the head unit just to give it signal to turn on. Cool thing with this is it does have 3 remote outs. So that's going to be for each one of your amplifiers. You can hook it up directly from the DSP to that, and you won't have to worry about splitting your remote wire or anything. And then at the bottom, you can see our input. So we do have 2-channel input, just in case you have a cheaper radio maybe that only has 2 RCA jacks on the back. That's perfectly fine. You just plug it right in, and then you got your 4 outputs on the other side. Do you see that limiter up there? I'll go over that a little bit more once we dive into the software itself. But yeah, not too much to hooking this up. It's real simple. You just need a couple sets of RCAs and a little bit of power and ground. All right, guys, so this is where the magic happens. This is the Timpano Audio app for the DSP. This is how you control everything on the DSP. So give you an example, we have our gain, so you can adjust the gain of each of the individual channels. Not only can you do that, but you can actually go through and mute each individual channel, just in case you're tuning one and just want to hear what it sounds like. And then you can see on the other side, we do have a voltmeter, which is really nice to have, so you can make sure you're not dipping too low in the volt range. I personally use that because my battery is not the best, so I have to keep everything kind of dialed down. And then biggest part with the DSP though is going to be your crossover. They make that real easy. They just give you each individual channel, channels 1 through 4. They give you presets that you can have set if you're not sure on how to set things up. And if you do want to fine tune it, it does have all the settings you need to be able to dial each of these in. And you can go down 1 dB or 1 hertz at a time. So it makes things real simple on the crossover. Then we have your audio settings. This is going to be going a little further in depth. We do have a graphic EQ, which is going to be the style that most people are familiar with. We do have a parametric EQ if you do want to dive into things a little bit more, if you have that experience to back it. Then we do have your crossover in here as well. We do have routing just to help you set left and right, or if you have both on one of the channels, then you can just do left and right and play a stereo sound through it. So that way you're not losing out on that one side. Now we do have your gain in here as well. So everything can be accessed through the audio settings. We do have the limiter, which allows you to adjust the threshold, the attack, and the release of each of the channels. We do have delay, just in case you're having any latency issues. You can dial things in like that. And we do have phase, just in case you're wanting to invert some subwoofers and don't want to mess with the wiring because you're not experienced, or just because it makes it easier to just set the phase through here. But that's going to be most of the audio settings. Tools, they do give you a couple cool options if you are looking to fine tune your system. They do have certain frequencies, so if you're at a competition and you just want to burp, let's say 40 hertz, you just go through. Let's just say a 40 hertz burp. You do that, you set the gain. I would say, if anything, probably listen to it first. Don't just go in there think you know what gain to set it at, because might not end too good. But it turns it on and off right here, and you can do whatever frequency you need. So as far as tuning your system, this is literally going to do just about everything any of these $400 DSPs will do, and it fits in your pocket and you can adjust on the fly. Another great thing about this is that voltmeter. You can bring it up in big screen right here. Just if you want to test your system for a little while and just keep an eye on that voltmeter, you'll always have that right there to look at. And if you do like your settings, you want to save them so you don't accidentally lose them in the future, you can actually save it on either your phone or on the DSP itself. And so if you've messed with some settings or you want to mess with some, you can save what you have now, mess with them. If you don't like them, just go back and load that right back up. But I mean, that's about it for this DSP app. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, but at the same time, real easy to work on. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you. If I don't know the answers, I'll just reach out to Timpano, get the answers, and then I'll get right back with you. But that's about it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. If you are wanting this, this is going on sale starting today at the low price of $63. So if y'all are needing a DSP, not wanting to shell out a couple $100, this might be the perfect fit for you. I mean, I've been using it for about a month now, and I've had nothing but success with this. And I mean, it's just handy to have a product like this to be able to fine-tune your system, adjust things on the fly. And I'm just really enjoying it, guys. But that's going to do it for today. I hope y'all enjoy, and I will catch y'all in the next one.